Hey everyone, this is Grace. Hope you've been well. Wanted to come here and share with you my weekly Tuesday morning haul. Happy Friday, everyone. I know that I am a little bit late in getting this up, but hopefully you won't mind. And by the time I upload this, hopefully, fingers crossed, it is still Friday. We are in week 15. I just finished week 15 of the spring term, and next week is finals, and so it's been crazy. And yeah, anyway. I did not go on Sunday with the big Tim Holtz sale, but I was able to go Thursday, and thankfully Glendora still had some stuff, and they actually got extra shipment in, so I was able to find one of these sidekicks, and I'll talk about that in just a moment. But let me share with you, this was the only thing that I found that I liked from the Pasadena store. So actually, no, this was last week from the Glendora store, Over the Places You'll Go. And they did have some cross pen sets, but I resisted because I still have some from last year that I purchased to give away as gifts. Now, here's the SKU. It's 2131261. And those of you who are new to these Tuesday morning hauls, I have been from time to time, receiving emails about why do you guys keep, reading these SKU numbers. Basically, the SKU numbers here allow us to call the 800 SKU Locator number and see if particular items that we're looking for are in our area. That way it saves us a little bit of time, certainly a little bit of gas, so we can be much more efficient in our shopping. And so, yeah, so it's 2131261 if some of you are interested in this the Places You'll Go graphic. Now, those of you who've been with me for a while, you know that I love certain things. And one of the things that I love is Dr. Seuss, particularly the Places You'll Go. Now, if you can see the cover, it's nicely glittered and such. But the reason why I got this, I wouldn't have gotten it otherwise, is that the paper pad itself is decorated. Is that not cute? And so, these are really great little notepads for me to use when I conference with students and I just want to jot little notes for them. And it just, even though some people may say, oh, but that's so juvenile, you're teaching college students, I like giving my college students something to smile about, and it's a reminder for them, the places you'll go. Right? So when they come in conference with me and I have little, notes that I want to write to them and whatnot, I can use this. And you guys know with Crafty Colleague 1 and 2, I thought that these would be really great to use for happy, the Monday Happy Mail notes that I leave. So it would be really cute to say happy, week 1, happy week 2, and so on and so forth. So there's that. Now, I ended up going to visit my doctor this Friday. Or today, actually. So I swung by Santa Monica, and I was a little disappointed. Didn't find a whole lot. I just found this and this at Santa Monica. So let me share with you. This is the Charms Sorted, not too shabby, 5 pieces. And I bought this primarily because I have a number of bracelet making kits from BB Craft that I wanted to use, and I thought that these would be really great, not only to use as charms for, say, bracelets, but just really simple charms for necklaces. And so I thought that this would be nice just to make for my little niece. It's perfect for a little, girl of 8. So here's the SKU 2129514 for $1.99. So thought that was really cute. And then this is a hexagon banner kit. And as you can see, whoops, sorry about the glare on that. Each banner piece is really thick. It's like a chipboard. And so you have 19 6-inch hexagon pieces, 72 alpha letters, and then, 1 20-foot white twine, and then 3 gold foil tassels. And this is, again, the Love plus Lemon. This is 2129560 for $4.99, and I bought this primarily because some of you who follow me on Instagram may have seen the picture that I posted up this week, Crafty Colleague 1, and I can certainly share with you their names, Crafty Colleague 1 and 2. It's just I think it's such a cute little nickname, and so I just like calling them Crafty Colleague 1, Crafty Colleague 2, you know, like Thing 1 and Thing 2 from Dr. Seuss. But Crafty Colleague 1 is Cynthia, and Crafty Colleague 2 is Suzanne. So Cynthia ended up being such a crafty colleague, and what she did was on my office window, she strung "Yay Tenured" in this beautiful pink banner. And she did this with the help of my, the department secretary while I was in class. So after I was done with class, I came back to my office, and it was like such a surprise. But when I saw the banner, I thought that this would be really nice to also do in preparation for Crafty 2 colleagues, Crafty Colleague 2's tenure celebration, because she's going to get tenure next year. And so, you know how when you see it, you have to get it, especially at Tuesday morning, because it probably won't be there when you need it. So at $4.99, I thought it was such a great deal. It's got letters that I can use for tenured or congratulations or whatnot. So pick this up for Suzanne to use next spring when she gets tenure. So pick that one up. Now, let me share with you this one, since this is Spellbinders, and then we'll move on to the Sizzix. I thought that this was really cute. Spellbinders, Singing Bird, 2123867 for $4.49. Probably a little bit pricier than we're used to, but I do like how you have this stamp, and then you can stamp the sentiments here, but then you can also use the sentiments on their own with other projects. And this is what the sample that they have looks like. So you are stronger than you know. You are more capable than you ever dreamed. You are loved more than you could possibly imagine. And I thought that these were such inspiring and just, feel good sentiments, and, the little heart here and the little birdie chirping away. So pick this up to do a number of encouragement cards over the summer. Now let's take a look at the Tim Holtz stuff. So as you know, I did not get to go on Sunday, but that's totally okay. And for whatever reason, I'm not as big a Tim Holtz fan as, some of you are. But I did see this, and I thought that this was kind of an interesting find. So it's called the Tag Press 2109547 for $4.99. It looks like this. And what it is I tried this out. When you put in a piece of paper, and I just, push this down, it literally presses a big, huge, like 2-inch circle if you want to just use it as kind of an embossing kind of thing. But what they're really supposed to be used for is to press these little tags down. So you can use paper, chipboard, or whatever, and then you insert this in, push it down, and then it's supposed to adhere it. So there, if you guys want to take a look. But it's designed to create custom metal-edged tags. So I bought this for colleague number 1 because she is really into tags. She does more of like, the rectangular, regular tags, but I thought that she may like to diversify into these circular tags. And they had certainly, what is it? This is supposed to fit. Hold on. It says what it's supposed to fit. There's like 9 rings here, but it says here, additional tag press rings sold separately. Works with standard 0.75 inch, 1 inch, and 1.25 inch punches. And so this obviously is a super tiny one, 15 inches. This is the 0.75. But I thought that these, for $1.49, would be a nice way to create your own kind of custom embellishments, if you will. You can also use these as charms, I suppose. And I was thinking you can laminate your paper pieces to give them a little bit more sturdiness and so on. So yeah, I picked up 2 of these because I didn't go on Sunday. I couldn't find the bigger sizes, but I was okay with that. So I think Crafty Colleague number 1 will enjoy that, I hope. Now, this is the big purchase that I made. And this is, I bought this for Crafty Colleague 2 because those of you who've been following me every week on these Tuesday morning hauls, you know that I recently got my crafty colleague number 2 into stamping, the clear stamps. I got her the Rockability, and she's been able to use that. And then every week for our weekly prizes, I give her a cling stamp set. So she had actually resisted delving into the die cutting, whereas Crafty Colleague 1 was literally encouraging her to just jump right into the rabbit hole with both feet and, no hesitations. And I kept telling Suzanne, I'm like, Suzanne, be very careful, because once you jump in, it's like really an endless rabbit hole. You're never going to be able to come out. And so she had seen the Big Kick that was at the Glendora store, and she managed to resist. And when this came out, though, I thought, this may actually be a nice kit for her to at least just try out. This is my nudge, okay? So that at least she can enjoy what, Cynthia and I are dealing with in terms of die cutting and things like that. So it has one sidekick machine. They're small. And for those of you who are thinking, yeah, but, you have the Grand Caliber, the bigger ones are probably better. Not necessarily, and I think Tim Holtz specifically designed this so that those of us who like working with little dies, we don't have to crank out our big dies, die cutting machine. We can just use the tiny one and then just be done with it. It's very economical in terms of space too. So you have a pair of cutting pads, you have one embossing pad, an instruction manual, one framelits die, 11 thinlits dies, 6 stamps, and then one small texture fades embossing folder. So it's just this really nice introductory kit that's available. So anyway, let me give you, in case some of you are like, get to the SKU, 211-4348. It's $24.99. I thought it was a great deal. And it's a little bit more than I normally would spend on our weekly like Monday prizes to each other or gifts to each other. But this coming Monday is our last week of the spring term, and I wanted to splurge a little bit and certainly get Crafty Colleague number 2 something, and then Crafty Colleague number 1, a bigger thing. So I think I kind of usually I try to, stay within like $10 to $15 range each week, but I thought I could go a little bit beyond that. So this is what it looks like. Pretty cool, huh? And I love the fact that so here, let me show you for those of you who are looking at this. So you've got the cutting plates. This is the embossing plate. Those are the stamps. And then that is the little embossing folder. And then these are the dies, or the thinlet dies that he calls them. So you have the little tag, and then you have the little circular thing to give it more reinforcement. And then you have all these numbers, which I think are fabulous, because you can die cut this on regular paper the way that, like solid paper, the way that Tim Holtz shows. Or you can use designer paper and then use this to create like personalized birthday cards. Like say you're turning 23, and usually 23 is not a number that the card makers create cards for. So you can die cut 2 and 3 and use that for a personalized like 23rd birthday or whatever. So I thought that Crafty Colleague 2 would really enjoy this, so pick this up. Now I have not been to the Pasadena store. I don't recall seeing it at the Pasadena store, although if you call the SKU Locator number, it says there were at least 3 there. I don't recall, but maybe they did during the time, because I went there, what was it, Monday or Tuesday, and I don't think I saw it. They do have a few more still at the Glendora store. So for those of you who are in the area and you're thinking of trying to find one, Glendora has, I think, at least 2 more of these in stock. So hopefully you'll be able to find that. Anyway, this was my Tuesday morning haul for this week. I wanted to share it with you, certainly. And yeah, as you can, I don't know, you guys haven't seen my whole house, and so you probably don't think this is any different, but I am currently in LA. I'm at my sister's. So on the weekends, at least one day each weekend, I try to come and hang out and spend some time with her. And for those of you who are unaware, Bentley is not with me, at least for the next 2 more weeks. So once I got sick, I ended up sending Bentley over to my sister's because it just got to be a little bit too much for me to take care of him. And so, yeah, this is Bentley. He's resting, as you can see. So it took him a little bit of time to adjust. I mean, he loves my sister, but this was a new house, and you guys know dogs have a difficult time learning new tricks. Although, I don't know, Bentley learns new tricks pretty quickly. But yeah, this place is a lot cooler for him and so on. So, but yeah, he's adjusting well. And so, yeah, I've been coming at least once a week to hang out and spend some time with him. And yeah, so usually I would film my Tuesday morning hauls at home, but this week it's like Murphy's Law happened. Anything and everything that could have gone wrong, I felt like went wrong. Internet was down from Monday until this morning. Even when I left this morning for my doctor's appointment, it was down. And as I drove away, I saw the car from the cable company working on the main line. So can you imagine, every evening, usually I come home and do some more grading, and a lot of my grading is done online and, you know, responding to students' emails. And my students were, yeah, they were a little bit panicked because research papers were due, and of course some of them had some questions which I couldn't reply to until the next morning. And anyway, and then my phone died completely, so I used a Note 4, and then when I just had problems with it, you know, with everything else going on, I finally said, you know what, let's not even deal with this. Hold on. Oh, excuse me. So I ended up just going to Costco and got the Galaxy S10. So hopefully the camera resolution is pretty good on this. I am currently filming on, this is the first video I'm filming on the S10. So hopefully it picks up really well. Yeah. But other than that, in terms of health updates, you heard me cough. I've just been coughing a lot. And so, yeah, just pray for that, because thank goodness my lecturing is over for the spring term. All I have to do now next week is sit in and proctor the final exams, because this week, as I was talking, I would go into fits of coughing. And my poor students, they, of course, were a little alarmed because, you know, they're approaching finals week and they think I have a cold. And they don't want to, you know, catch a cold right before finals. And I had to reassure them that it's nothing contagious. I don't have a cold. It's something else. So anyway, I think that's it in terms of update. Normally I would save the updates for when I share Happy Mail, but I think right now I'm just going to tack it on to the end of this Tuesday morning haul video, because I think this weekend's videos may be a little bit delayed because of stuff that's going on. I know, and especially since I'm approaching finals. I am going to try to film at least 2 videos. There's one video from BB Craft. Their second shipment did arrive. So I think what's going to happen is, assuming everything goes well and I'm able to continue as well, and BB Craft on their end wants to continue this collaboration, that each month we'll do a sort of review of some products, and then I'll get to craft with those. So last month was the first time I did that with a, I guess, May haul, and created some projects there. And then I now have both shipments, one from the U.S. warehouse and, you know, the second from the Chinese warehouse. I have those in my possession, and so I'm hoping that when I go home tomorrow I'll be able to share with you the items that I picked up for June, and then that way you can anticipate that. And there are a few other videos that I'm hoping to be able to film, but again, I'm approaching finals this upcoming week, so I don't know how many videos I'll be able to churn out, but stay tuned. You will see at least one more video from me this weekend. So yeah, that's it. I hope you all are doing well. Yeah, and I'm just gonna end it here. Take care, everyone. Hopefully I'll see you in another video either Saturday or Sunday. Okay, take care. Like, subscribe. Oh, before I forget, I want to share down the description bar. Tina Kappa is holding a Stampin' Up workshop or party via Kim's Stampin' Up website. So I'll leave that information down in the description bar below as well if you guys would like to take part in that, because regardless of how much you spend on their parties, they both, Kim and Tina, are holding some really great giveaways for people who shop at that, Stampin' Up party. So hope you guys get a chance to check it out, okay? All right. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you later. God bless. Bye, everyone.